EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. To throw is Breeze. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
All day, baby. All day. Double tight. 4 down. Ready, what's that?
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
To throw, it's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Here we go. Wide.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Get inside. Let's go. Get out. Get out.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Will result in ejection for the game, arrest, and prosecution. Profanity in any form will not
Tight
be
is right.
tolerated.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
Here we go. Wide.
Check, check.
26.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be taken down.
Those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo.
Here we go. Wide.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go. Wide.
Check right 47.
26.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Here we go. Wide.
Hey, 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 hey.
Let's go. Let's finish now. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Hey, 47. 26.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Wow. I'll tell you, he got a good spot on that one. It's 4th and 2, and he might have gotten 2 and an inch, but that's all he needed, and that'll keep the drive moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tight left. Tight left. We got 4. We got 4.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Hey, 47.
Cover the right. Cover the right.
Here we go. Here we go. Wide.
Check nickel. 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 Check 3. Check 3.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide.
47.
26.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Here we go. Wide. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Here we go. Get out. Get out.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
47.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
You don't want no problem from me.
Here you go.
56 the mic, boy.
26.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Hustle.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Easy. Come on, get set.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue 80. Ready, what's that?
A final shot before half for Breeze. Looking deep and got his man complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, 47. Here we go. Wide 80.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott.
Let him know.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down.
Get out.
Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, wide 80. Wide 80. Wide 80.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, yeah!
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Key to tight end.
Here we go.
They'll give to Elliott running left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 30 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion, because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, ready!
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Tight end's right. 4 down. Check.
Breeze now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
4 down. Alert.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey.
Ready. Yellow weighty.
4 down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready. We're waiting.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
4 down.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight right.
Here we go. 1.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights off the defender. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott, flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
47's the mic, boys. 47.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down. Check.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Everyone's got 4 down. Switch.
They'll run with Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey.
Here we go. Wide eight. Wide eight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Tight end right.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Got 4 down. Let's go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's
Make
get
it
out of
up.
here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Man left, man left. Even. Forward,
Ready. We waiting.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Kid 21. Here we go. 47.
Single. I got a single.
26.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep up. This is caught inside the 15. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.